Kevin Love, a big part. LeBron, when he wanted Kevin Love a couple of years ago, and he got him. So legit or not, Kevin Love has finally found his place here with the Cavaliers. He's averaged 17.2 points, a hair over 10 rebounds this postseason. Those are both his highs for any playoff performance during this 3-year run for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, I think so. I think he figured it out sometime in probably the game 6. He obviously, Draymond Green's going to, I think, wreak havoc in this series for him. He will make Kevin Love and anyone really that's going to be playing the 4 and the 5 have a different sense of mojo as they did in their first 3 series. However, Love and the style of play, which in a word is perimeter, is now another year comfortable and under his belt. So since the finals last year, where I think it finally clicked when they came back from 3-1, that's probably one of the parts that we overlook. I mean, the big 3 has really won that series from coming from behind for the first time ever 3-1, but it was everybody. It was Kyrie's 3 in Game 7. It was LeBron's will and his psychology to that 13 men on the roster. And then Kevin Love played perimeter. Now, he is the new Chris Bosh. When he was acquired after they gave up 2 first overall picks to come to Cleveland, Chris Bosh immediately went to the public and said, it is very frustrating and difficult to play with LeBron James. He had to change his game. Chris Bosh in Toronto was very similar to the style of play that Kevin Love was in Minnesota. Play with their back to the basket was options 1 and 2 for their team on the offensive set. A lot more half court. They had the ball in their hand a lot. They would really be poised from 12 to 16 feet. Love did develop a better perimeter game. Bosh thrived when they were embarrassed by the Mavericks in the first finals. They were in the finals all 4 years of the Big Three in Miami. In seasons 2 and 3, Bosh thrived around the perimeter. And with it, at that time, I mean, the league has changed so much since then, particularly we look at the Warriors and their fast pace and perimeter aptitude. But the other part, Ray, is that the stretch 4 forces teams not only to play small, but for big men to get out of the lane. And then LeBron's able to penetrate.
Yeah.
That was the difference in years 1 and 2 for Bosh. It was the difference in years really 1, 2, and 3 with Love. Because if you remember, the first year, Kelly Olynyk ripped his arm out of the socket. Right. It wasn't really, I think, a full assessment of how he was going to be effective when they played a team at their caliber. But yeah, and a guy who averaged 26 and 12 in Minnesota for a team that was struggling to get to 41 and 41 the final season before he was sent to Cleveland. I don't think he has an issue with not being until the third option in terms of offense.
Your point is a good one about if he can get going from the perimeter, drawing Draymond Green, keeping him honest to kind of keep him out of the way a little bit.
ISO for LeBron and Kyrie is how they win this series.